Good morning. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, let's get started. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and I was told some very specific things. Okay. So, first and foremost, this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel without any Piscean anything. You're probably an empath. You're probably needing messages from your soul. So, this message Pisces. Letting your inner sexy out. I'm just saying. I don't know what this reading is going to be about, but it's talking about your inner sexy. I'm bringing sexy back. Yup. Them other boys don't know how to act. Yup. You guys remember that song? I used to love Justin Timberlake songs. Like, I really, really used to love them. You know what I'm saying? Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. All right, let me quit messing around. So, ooh, this looks like a lot of towers. It looks like a lot of tower moments are coming your way. So, first and foremost, we're letting your inner sexy out. And it's almost like the sense of whatever is going on with your inner sexy, it's affecting your outer sexy. Okay. It's totally affecting your outer sexy and it's affecting your perception. I'm not so much of a fan anymore because I realize I don't know if I like him as a person. There's been a lot of things that just like looking back over the past couple weeks and months, you know, he avoided quite a bit of controversy before, but now I'm kind of just like, ooh, what kind of person are you? And some people might be like, oh, stop, just support him in his music. I can't support someone that I don't like. I'm just saying. So I'm almost ready. I'm just going to pull from this and one more deck. I'm throwing cards everywhere today. That card gets to stay. Whew. All right. Oops. Okay, I think this one, and then we'll just do a couple more. Are they from another dimension? Oh, okay. Do, 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 do. Different DNA. Sorry. I don't know. Different dimension. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Musically, I love his 2020 Experience album. Oh, I didn't even know he put an album out. It's been years. All right. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, let me pull a couple from here. But anyways, let's get started. I don't know what's going on with me today. All right. For For some reason, my eyes are just bugging, but I'm hot, so I need the fan on. All right, let's get started. Oh, shoot. Secret. Oh, we are starting early this morning, aren't we? So there's a secret that someone is trying to keep, and I don't think they're able to keep it any further. I'm assuming this secret has something to do with you and how they feel about you. Okay. Invocation. So it's this sense of like someone is pulling you in. They're attempting to invoke you in some way. So let's go ahead and let's define invoke. Right. Cite or appeal to someone or something as an authority for an action or in support of an argument. To call on a deity or spirit in prayer as a witness or for inspiration. Call earnestly for. Ew, that's a sentence. So they give an example of how you can use invoke in that definition of call earnestly for, and it says, quote, she invoked his help against the attack. What the hell? What the hell is going on? What the hell? There better not be another attack. I'm just saying. Because I think this time around, we're going to have to F stuff up. I'm just saying. Okay, staff, stability. So there's stability needing to be established, right? See, look, oh my gosh. Stability paired with a tower card. I wonder if they're going through something and not you. You know what I mean? Like your energy, your mindset, all of that. It is something that inspires them to kind of move forward further into their journey, into their life, into their growth. And it's something that definitely needs to be taken into account. You have a very, very, very profound effect on this person, very profound effect. And I think they can't keep secret anymore, the gravity of you. I'm almost wondering if what they can't keep secret is the gravity of how you make them feel. Some people want it all. I don't want nothing at all. If I ain't got you, baby. I was just listening to that song. Sorry, it has nothing to do with the reading. I just saw the tab open. Let me close it out. Oh my god, my squirrel brain is on one today. Some people want diamond rings. I don't want anything. Okay, witch's cottage, security. So you provide them a sense of stability and security. No wonder they're invoking you. You know what I'm saying? They're invoking you. They're like, I don't know if they're trying to hope. It's almost like they're trying to hope that you receive some sort of telepathic message, and that you'll understand that they need you to reach out. You know, I'm sorry, but voicemail is turned on. Telepathic voicemail has been activated. I don't want anything except a real message. I don't want no telepathy. I don't want no telepathy. Seriously. Yeah, Universal D got it right there. Mm-hmm. 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 The games, man. I'm trying not to say bad words. We're not supposed to say bad words in church. Y'all, welcome to church. Let me quit messing around. Oh, God. Okay. Lord God, masculine. Yeah, no, they're seriously, they're They're hoping and praying and wishing and praying and praying and wishing. They're just, I don't know. It's like this whole tower moment. They're having a tower moment, and I don't know. It's like they want you to save them from their own process. I get this visual of like you're at the bottom of a cliff and they're at the top, right? They're at the top of this cliff. You're at the bottom, and it's almost like they're hoping and praying and wishing and invoking, trying to get you to come to the top of the cliff to keep them from falling down the cliff. And you're over here just like, yo, just jump. Just jump. Because here's the thing, if they jump to try and bridge the gap between you, that's the whole process that helps them to recognize they have wings. They have wings, they can fly, and they don't even realize this yet. It's almost like you have been the epitome of something. You've been like this high priestess type energy, this empress type energy. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They just got to jump. If they want to share space with you, I don't believe that you should be making it a point to go all the way up to the top of this cliff just to hold their hand to guide them down when they can easily just jump. It's about efficiency, baby boo. Let's be efficient. Efficiency is muy interesado. Efficiency is el sexy. You know what I'm saying? They have to learn efficiency when it comes to you, or they're going to miss their window. Oh, shoot. They're going to miss their window because the assumption is right now you're open to communication. Some people want it all. Some just want nothing at all. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got you. I don't know the words. I'm over this for real. For real. This is me walking to the window to close it. Like, you guys, I don't know. I guess I'm just an impatient person, you know? I guess I'm just an impatient person, and I'm kind of the mindset of if I have to try and convince you to participate, to partake, then just don't have any. Don't be there. Just don't. I'm not one to try and convince people of anything. You either have a similar belief, have a similar desire for similar actions, or you don't. And if you don't, then you don't. At which point it's like, so then what? What now? What now? Do we need to reassess things in a way that I don't know. I don't know. Y'all making me try and think too much this morning. It's early in the morning. Clearance in reverse. Yeah, no, they're not gonna get over this. They're not gonna get past this. They're not gonna be able to sweep it under the rug. Yeah, they're just gonna be obsessed over you, is what it is. And that's fine. Join the club. Go in the corner, join the club. That's the obsession corner. Okay, you go there, you join the other people who are obsessed with Piscean empaths, and you guys can go swap stories over there about how you're so miserable without this person, yet you don't take the initiative to reconnect. You don't take the initiative to reestablish, to bridge that gap. So, I mean, you can mosey on down over to that corner over there, right over there. And y'all can swap stories because that's the obsession corner. I'm just saying. I know I'm sounding very cold-hearted right now because I am. With this, I am. How many times has this mofo come up in readings? I feel like this is the same person having the same struggle. Like, mofo, make a decision. Make a decision and stick with it. Make a decision. I'm just saying. Make a decision. Make a decision. Stick with it. No one should have to convince you of anything. I mean, if we're really going to be honest, you're already convinced. That's why you're obsessed. That's why you're fixated. You are already convinced, but you keep getting in your own head about your own process, what you deserve, this whole thing of rejection, abandonment, yada, yada, yada. You know, that person most likely was not the cause of all of these issues that you're struggling through. Because it's almost like Melba. Melba said, I get annoyed when people say they don't know you. I'm like, that's Emmy from Fruitvale. Then I get defensive, like, she don't want everybody to know her anyway. Right? Okay. Fruitvale is in the house. Oh, she said Fruitvale. Good God, girls. We're not trying to let everybody know I'm from Fruitvale. Everybody knows I get Oaklandish sometimes. I cannot help it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's up with Fruitvale? Okay, let me stop. Okay, Chalice, fulfillment in reverse. They're feeling very not fulfilled with their life. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's recenter and recalibrate. I need to figure this out. Melba threw me off. Melba threw me off with her Fruitvale statement. All right. So let me just like step on to that church podium real quick. There's a difference between patience and dragging your feet. Some people need to understand their concept of patience has absolutely nothing to do with patience. They're afraid. They function from a place of fear of how they are going to be proven to be lackluster, unworthy, this and that. And I'm telling you right now, if you are the kind of person that, you say you're just patient and this and that, and that's why you take your time to approach things, I beg to differ. You're the only person that's believing to the degree that you are believing that you are not enough. And that is what's causing your hesitations. My dear, you are not patient. You are hesitant. Now, for me personally, I don't think that it's unattractive for a man to have fear. I feel like this is a real living human being. And as a man, if you can express that fear, if you can process that fear, if you can merely acknowledge that you have some type of fear, that's SEKSI. And I'm not talking about like, I'm so scared of life and I'm so scared and I'm talking about like, I think maybe part of the reason I'm hesitating is I'm not sure. That's an expression of fear. That's SEKSI. To be able to be honest to that degree with yourself and with someone else, that's SEKSI. Mhm. Mhm. But some people don't see it that way. They see it as they have to come forward with like their A game, and that's your problem. You need to approach with your A game. Honey, this is not a game. It don't matter if you have the entire mother freaking alphabet game. When you approach someone as though it's a game and you need to have your A game, that's the actual problem. One of the things that people need to understand, especially about Pisceans and empaths, we're reaching a period where we're not interested in games. Come correct, come real, come raw, come naked in your truth. Don't play no games. Don't play games. Not even that A game stuff. Approach like a real, authentic person, a living, breathing expression of your divine consciousness. I'm just saying, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, but you're so intimidated." No one's intimidating except the person that triggers your lack of belief in yourself. How many of you see me as intimidating? How many of you don't see me as intimidating? And I'll tell you how many of you are in a process of learning to believe in yourself. There's no reason for you to be intimidated by me. None. There's literally no reason to feel intimidated by me. Why would I intimidate you? What have I done to you? Am I competing with you? See, that's the thing. I'm not even competing with you, and you're intimidated that I'm going to win at the game. It's not a game, it's life. It's not a game. Okay? And I think that's the mindset that needs to be shifted. And when you shift that into a place of recognizing where you are and being honest with yourself about where you are, that becomes real sexy. That becomes very, very attractive. Very attractive. And it's this realization that they're probably needing to come to, and they're going to have this tower moment in order to get it, in order to enter into that high priestess type of energy. Let me just wisdom, sound judgment, serenity, objectivity, intuition, self-reliance, emotionlessness, platonic relationships. Ooh, I'm wondering if maybe you approach the Piscean or the empath, if you're cross watching, in a platonic manner. Would it help? Would it help to almost like disarm their senses, where, maybe you're approaching someone who's so accustomed to people approaching with some type of hidden sexual agenda, hidden romantic plans. And if you just approach in a platonic manner, platonic, nuclear AF. Oh my God, there's intoxicating energy. Oh no, I just got disarmed by energy. Some people want it all, some just want nothing at all. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got you. I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like this sense of the two of you are reflecting each other's I don't know-ness. Swift activity, sudden progress or movement, speed, hastily made decisions, too rapid advancement. And I think that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of being hasty. They're afraid of being hasty. They're afraid of the rapid movement. They're afraid of your Oaklandish. Okay. All right. All right. The Empress in reverse. Vacillation, lack of interest, lack of concentration, infidelity. So I almost wonder, yeah, I heard infidel. Okay, stop. No. Hold on. Let's see. A person who does not believe in religion or who adheres to a religion other than one's own. Let's see. I don't believe that's it. Okay. Late 15th century, from French infidel, Latin infidelis, from in, not, fidelis, faith, from fides, faith, related to fidere, to trust. The word originally denoted a person of a religion other than one's own, specifically a Muslim to a Christian to a Muslim, or a Gentile to a Jew. Okay, so an unbeliever, one who acknowledges no belief, a disbeliever in something specified or understood. They are an infidel. They do not believe the messages coming from their own soul. And I think that's a problem. They're being a mother freaking infidel. That's the problem. Okay. Um, that's the problem. It's almost like, ooh, you are their church. You are their sanctuary. You are the place they go, the place that's holy. You are the holy grounds that they wish they could be buried in. What's that? Whoa, 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 whoa. They've been smelling your pheromones, is what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. Mm-hmm. The Chariot. Adversity, possibly already overcome, conflicting influences, vengeance, success, possibly a voyage or journey, escape, rushing to a decision. So, yeah, no, they're, I'm wondering if they're feeling like that window is in fact closing. So now I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to feel. Y'all are confusing me. Your lives are so confusing. King of Staves, an honest and conscientious person, mature, wise, devoted, friendly, sympathetic, educated, a gentleman. Oh, okay. So he's trying to be a gentleman. Hmm. Hmm. Gentle to whom? Let's look up gentleman. Some people want it all. Do, 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 do. All right. A chivalrous, courteous, or honorable man. A man of good social position, especially one of wealth and leisure. A man of noble birth, attached to a royal household. A gentleman of the bedchamber. A polite or formal way of referring to a man, used as a polite form of address to a group of men, used as a courteous designation for a male fellow member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Okay. Oh, okay. Originally, gentleman was the lowest rank of the land gentry of England, ranking below an esquire and above a yeoman. So, are they feeling like a gentleman used in the gentry of England? Are they feeling Middle English, the sense in the sense man of noble birth, from gentle and man, translation Old French gentils, homme. In later use, the term denoted a man of good family. Good family, but not of the nobility. I don't know. I don't know. Huh. I don't know. I'm wondering what this means because it feels like there's a secondary meaning to this. You know, there's a secondary meaning to this that I would probably have to dive deeper into the etymology of it, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. Someone feels like a gentleman. Card number 12, every journey starts with a single step, but it was in reverse. So, what this is telling me is they're afraid to take that first step. Their bags are packed. They're there. They're at the threshold. They're at the cusp of a new life, a new way of being. They're at that threshold, but they're afraid to move forward. Some people want it all. Card number 22. She feels, she knows. You know exactly who this is and how they're feeling. You understand your effect. You understand the gravity of your presence on this person's life. You might not want to believe it. You know they're watching you. You know that they are watching you. You know. I've been watching you, watching me, and I know you want it, but it depends on how you kick your game. I don't know what you're supposed to do though. It's almost like this sense of I think the jukebox in my head is broken. It's playing all sorts of songs, like someone thumbing through a radio. Whoever that is, can you turn the radio off, please? Just like turn it off for a second. It's too much. My brain is overloaded. Too many songs. Okay, I'm told to check what song. So I haven't listened to my thing in a while. Not playing. Oh shit, my phone's not playing. It's not playing. What's up? Not playing. Whoever this is, they're not playing. They're just struggling. They are struggling and they are not playing. Not playing. So I guess maybe you should be a little bit more patient with their process. They're not playing. They're not playing with you because they haven't even stepped forward to talk to you. No, seriously. They're not playing with you. I don't know who this is. Card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. And this is telling me that they've gone through a cycle of spiritual death, this dark night of the soul that they've been through recently. And they're needing time to recover. That recovery period is no joke for them. Card number 3, Inspiration in Reverse. Inspiration in reverse. They're looking for the type of inspiration they need to find their courage to come forward, but they're not finding it. You're just so intimidating. You're just so intimidating. Here, let me tell you a little story. When I was a teen, I was approachable. Anybody could approach me and I'll be nice and friendly. Unless you're approaching me for some sort of like romantic reason and I don't know you, then no, I'm not approachable. I'm intimidating AF. Because I don't want to play games with you. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my air breathing foolish words in my direction. And that's the thing. It's like they still see you in that way. They still see you in this way where it's very, very intimidating. But at the same time, the part that I wanted to share with you, I knew my husband was different because he was not intimidated. He wasn't pretending to not be intimidated either. He was just like, I like that. I like that one. I want that one. You know, and there's something really, really beautiful about a man who can function in that way where they know what they want and they're not mincing words. They're not playing games. They know what they want. And that's what they want. There is nothing more unattractive than a grown adult still playing this game and trying to play this game. Like, okay, do you understand how old you are? Do you understand? Have you looked in the mirror? How old are you now? You're still acting like you're 5. Like, for real. No, just. When you don't take that chance, you send a very clear message, especially if you're dealing with a Piscean or an empath. You send a very, very, very clear message. What is that message? I like my fear more than I like you. At which point, the Piscean or empath, if they're toxic, Oh, they'll love that. They'll pursue you to the end of time because it's like, oh, someone to heal. I got a new person project and you don't like me? Oh my God, that's even better. See, and that's how you have drama in your life. That's how. An empowered, balanced, healthy Piscean or empath, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, you don't like me? Okay, bye. Hello. Hello. Time to go. Hello. Okay, let me stop. Oh my God, I feel like a cockatoo. I feel like I should dance. Like, you know how cockatoos do that dance? I need to stop. Okay. Card number 15, big bold vision. They're trying to have this big bold vision of what to do about you. The hell? I'm sorry. Let me wrap my that's me trying to wrap my brain around that statement. They're trying to decide what to do about you. Mofo, the next time you address me as though I am some sort of situation, some collateral damage that must be mitigated, mofo, mofo. First, I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many seconds just wondering how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. And now you're back. Got crumble. Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. They thought you were going to die. You over here dancing. Yo, I'm telling you, Pisceans, the moment you hurt a Piscean's feelings is the moment that you'll see a whole nother side. And they're just not going to be bothered by you. I would definitely advise against that. I would advise against that. Don't do it. Don't do it. See, listening for truth, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're not listening to the truth that actually needs to be heard. You're listening to the distorted BS that your environment is feeding you. That's why you got messed up. That's why you got messed up. I'm just saying, that's why. That's why. I need to figure out a way to install some reverb on here so it could be like echoey. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. Because people need to hear it. They need to hear it. Oh, see? Shock of the new. Look at that shock wave in the back. Shock of the new. You are their sunflower. You are the song to their heart. Ooh, there was something. Michael had me write this. Oh, no, that wasn't Michael. It was something else. Someone else. Hold on. It's important. Just wait. Let me find it on my phone. Oh my God. Oh, now I remember where it's from. I don't want to read it anymore. Michael says it's too late. All right. The sound of your voice is a soundtrack of my life. The sound of your voice. It's a soundtrack of my life. They hear everything that you say. They listen to every word and take everything into consideration. Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. That's hard. Your voice is a soundtrack of their life. Everything you've said, everything that was implied by what you couldn't say, it runs through their mind consistently. You are literally their sunflower. So for those who are new to me, for those who are new to me, I've said in the past that sunflowers, they're said to turn and face the sun. When the sun rises, they follow and track the sun as it moves through the sky, right? And um, on days that the sun is not shining, they turn and face each other, that they provide light for each other. That's how you are to them. This right here. This right here. This right here. Not my job to pick up the pieces of your broken ass life. I hear you. Just don't play me. You're the only one playing. I know you're not addressing me directly. You're the only one playing because why the hell are you wasting your time waiting for someone to not play with you when you already identify them as broken? You playing yourself, baby boo. You playing yourself. You making the Oakland come out my ass. I'm just saying. Woo! Ooh. You came into church not realizing it was church. You praying the wrong things, baby. You praying the wrong things. See, that's the problem with most people right now. The problem is not the person who's broken. The problem is the fact that you've already identified this person as broken. You still trying to fuck with them. So who really has the problem here? If I identify you as a problem, trust me, baby boo, I'm not fucking with you at all. At all. Not a once. Not a once. You're out. No access. Nope. No access. When you show me your capability of bringing drama, you out. No access. No, you misunderstood. Oh, no, I didn't misunderstand anything. I observed. I observed. I observed and I saw and I determined. I observed, I saw, and I determined. And based on all of those things, my determination is that you need to kick rocks. You go down that street right there. You make a right at that house. You know, the house is yellow trim. Make a right there. Go down 2 blocks, make a left, and find where the fuck you got me fucked up at. You can't stay here. You go do whatever you gotta do. You can't stay here. Once I determine you need to be removed, honey, you are removed. And that is the thing about me. That's what I do. There's no mincing words. There's no trying to heal you. There's no trying to change you. There's no trying to convince you of anything outside of what you already believe for yourself. The moment I identify you as something that is toxic to me, AKA broken, you are out. And this is a very, very real logic that needs to be applied. I saw, like a whole bunch. Sorry, Russell, I wasn't directly addressing you. Your comment inspired my thoughts. The other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I saw on Facebook, I went on to check some messages. I was looking for this mentorship group that I'm part of. And as soon as I log on, literally it's an entire wall of people posting cryptic things about their relationships, like these tragic AF memes. And I'm realizing like these same people post the same damn tragic memes for like a year now, 2 years now. What are you doing with your life? Trying to communicate through memes? That you don't see that as a problem? When I have an issue with my husband, I'm not posting online. Some people think that, when I post certain types of relationship memes or axioms, they think that I'm, low key posting about my husband. Nah, if I'm posting about my husband, I'm going to tag his ass in it. I'm legit going to tag him in that. I'm posting it because it's made me feel some kind of way. Has nothing to do with my personal life because, baby boo, my personal life is personal. I don't share what I don't want to share. And I see these people who are like posting and posting and posting. Why the F are you still in this relationship, this situation where you feel so disrespected, disregarded? Because you think if you stay long enough, they'll change. Because a lot of people have that logic. Okay, now I'm addressing you directly. Russell, now I'm addressing you directly. I moved on. She won't stop. Please read it right. Clearly, you haven't moved on if you're still commenting about your situation. You need to read yourself right because I'm highly cognitive of what words you put together to form the sentences that you formed. So it's not about reading it right. It's about reading beyond the bullshit you telling yourself. Now I'm addressing you directly. Don't tell me I'm not reading it right because I don't have the distortion of the emotions of being betrayed by her the way you do. So, who do you think is more distorted in this? I see clearly I'm not emotionally involved. I'm not emotionally invested. So, there's a problem when you come on live streams talking about the thing that you moved on from when you clearly haven't moved on. Honey, I don't read the cards because I'm talking to spirits. I'm listening to your actual soul. You're obsessed and you're pissed. You're obsessed and you're pissed. For all I know, it could have been reactive ABUSE that you used to tell the judge. I don't know. You got to be careful about what you share online because not everyone will receive it in the way you plan to have it received because we all have distortions within us. We all have those distortions within us. It's a lot easier for someone to see from outside because they are not emotionally involved. They are not emotionally invested. So I'm pretty sure I can see other people's situation much more clearly than what they can see. I'm just saying. The fact that I'm reacting to your energy in this way, that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. Card number 4, against the grain. Allowing yourself to swim against the grain. Allowing yourself to seriously just swim away, swim against the grain. Allow that friction to be the thing that helps you to slough away the old, slough away the parts that really are just layers and levels of pretense, preconceived notions, these expectations that were not met, unfulfilled wishes, all of that. Like all of that. You know? What are you guys talking about? Okay, let me just, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Card number 5, follow your own rhythm, but it's in reverse. So it's like your rhythm has been turned upside down and you haven't even realized it because, a lot of people, they don't take into account how their behaviors created specific situations. Russell. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves Russell. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves Russell. Oh, yes, he does. Welcome to Church of Emmy. Okay. La, 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 la. All right, all right. Put some sugar on me in the name of love. Put some sugar on me. Oh shit. It's not so funny no more. Okay, let me just look at all the cards. Welcome to church. Mirrored Souls, card number 21. This is someone. The nunnery. Y'all who want to be a nun for my church. I'm asking you to stay. Stay. Card number 21, Mirrored Souls. Mirrored Souls. This is someone who is a mirror of your soul, okay? There's this saying. So I have nothing but male siblings, right? I have nothing but brothers. And we have this little saying in our family. When someone acts a little bit out of pocket, their behavior is a little bit unstable, emotions maybe a little bit unstable, frustrations, whatever it is, like the more negative types of quantifiable human experience. We text each other a specific phrase. I'm going to share this with you guys, okay? We just keep this between us. We say, rub some Vagisil on it. I'm just saying, that's what we say. Rub some Vagisil on it. For those who know, you know. For those who don't understand it, I'm not going to explain. Just, rub some Vagisil on it. Just saying. Card number 14, Golden Crown. I was telling you guys right from the start, this is a person who's trying to send some type of communication, some sort of telepathy that, I don't know, their head's on fire. Maybe they don't need Vagisil. Maybe they need Monistat. I'm just saying, it's on fire. They might need some Monistat. They might need some jock itch, something. I don't know. But their head's on fire. That is just like a yeasty type of overgrowth. That's why they're so sour. I don't know. Sometimes my jokes are just too advanced. I need to stop. I'm trying to behave myself. I'm trying to behave myself. Where can I run from your love? If I fly to the heavens, you are there. Okay, I'll stop. Ooh. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay. So this is someone who's trying to establish some type of telepathic communication with you, right? They're trying to establish its communication to try and affect the way you receive their energy. I don't necessarily feel like they're trying to control you. I think it's like this attempt to try and encourage you to do the first step, so that way, because they're afraid to approach you. They're afraid to approach you. Oh, I got a picture for that. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I have to share this picture. It's in response to Universal D's. It's in response to Universal D's comment. Hold on, I gotta find it though. I gotta find it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Let me find my photos. I knew I should have. I knew I should have like downloaded it. I saw it just the other day and I was loving it. I was living for it. I was just living for it, is what it was. And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Making up my own songs at this point. Hold up. I got the perfect. I got the perfect one. I can't remember if I made this meme or if I just saw it somewhere. I want to say it was in response to someone who said they were going to report me. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Just keep holding the phone, okay? I think maybe I should just give up because I still gotta oh, let me save this. I'll save that. That's a good one for later. That's a good one for later. I'll save that. Come on. Why are the last few pictures won't load? Oh shoot. What happened? It won't load. Okay, hold up. I give up. I give up. You know what? I'm gonna just share this like last this image that I can't even think. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I'm committed to finding this damn picture. I don't know where it is. I don't think I'm gonna find it. I just don't feel like I'm gonna find it. I feel like I just need to be okay with not finding it, is what it is. I'm coming to terms with it, guys. I'm coming to terms with it. Hold on, let me just download this one. This one. This one's still a good one. It's still potent. This one is still potent. Hold on. Let me load it onto here, onto Be Live. Michael's hating. He is. He's hating. Michael's hating. He's rolling. Here, this one's a good one. Let me just. So where was you are a distraction, Universal D. Here, this one's a good one. This one. Yeah. Y'all can save that. Screenshot it, send it to people. Screenshot it, send it to people. Hand on your hip. You got to tooch it. Just tooch it a little bit. You don't really got to care what people think about you. You really, really don't. You can go ahead and just keep allowing yourself to be this magical unicorn of a human being that you know you are. You know you're a unicorn. Start acting like it. Conduct yourself like a unicorn. And if you don't want to conduct yourself like a unicorn, well, I mean, I think that's the problem. I think that is the actual problem. Some of this shit in here. Oh Lord. Sure. These pictures are too much. Too much. I'm gonna have to leave that alone, okay? We should leave that alone. Let's go back to the live stream. All right. Card number 23, move forward. This is someone really needing to move forward at this point. They're really needing to move forward with their life. They want to, they're ready to. They want to. They are ready to. They just don't really know how to go about doing it. You know? They don't know how to go about doing it. And so what ends up happening is they end up struggling in ways they really don't need to. Timeout. They don't want a timeout. Timeout card is in reverse. I'm wondering if they've been in timeout this entire time and now they're wanting to exit from that timeout. They're wanting to exit. Ooh. Strong men try to move. Trailer. I totally read it like that. I'm subscribed to this guy who just like works out with a bushy ass beard. I just got a notification. Strong men try to move. Moving forward in your life, in your journey, that's a strong thing to do. There is something ultra sexy about men who are strong enough to continue moving through life. Oh, card number 6 in reverse, celebration. Their cups being emptied. They're in the process of emptying all of their toxicity, much like Russell was. Shit. Oh, girl, stop. You gonna make him cry. Card number 27, self-worth. Allowing yourself to begin recognizing some of the processes that you're in really are processes that help you to realize this. It helps to open that third eye so you can see more clearly. You know what I mean? So you can see much more clearly, more clear than what Russell could see. I don't know. Maybe I should offer like a Windex type service. Oh, Windex is trademark. I shouldn't say that. A window cleaning service for the third eye, you know, where I can use my Buddha palm like that, right? And it will cleanse you. Cleanse all the bullshit right out. Just like, ooh, make you feel very like, ooh, you know, like it's brisk. it's a brisk energy. And we just shoot it right through the entire cranial space to go ahead and cleanse it of all the bullshit. Because sometimes people have this type of like emotional compaction. It's like having compacted bowels. You know what I mean? Impacted type of bowel. And what ends up happening is they get so full of their own bullshit that it comes all the way up and it percolates in the brain before coming out the mouth. I'm sorry. So these are these are the things that we need to consider. These are the things we need to consider about the way we live. Because sometimes I just get backed up too. You know what I mean? Emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Sometimes I get backed up. So this is not me trying to shame someone. This is me being inspired by someone. Okay. Card number 11, cosmic connection. This is someone who just has a cosmic connection with you. They have this cosmic. I really had to stop thinking about Russell over here. I mean, I don't know. Are you a comic? Is that what it is? You're like a stand-up comic, huh? Where do you have your shows? I would love to watch one in person. Or maybe not. I don't know. Yo, I don't know what's going on with the planetary alignment, but my inner Capricorn is wide awake. And my Piscean can't get a good grip on it to put it back in its cage. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I've waited 100 years. I'll wait a million more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. Oh my God, Pluto is in Capricorn. That's what it is, yo. What's up? Okay. Okay. Let me stop. Woo. I gotta recalibrate. Okay, y'all, let's do a little meditation. I can't carry this type of salt through the whole day. I was trying to adjust to a low sodium attitude. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead, play a little bit of music. Let's recalibrate ourselves. We need to remember we are children of the one true God. This is the child of Satanus. Satanus. Oh my God. Okay, let me stop for real. Stop. Recalibrate. Stop. Collaborate and listen. All right, let me play a song so that we can just be a little more serious in church. Michael. I wish I could share what he said. Let's. Okay, let us get a song. And I sing because I'm happy. Here we go. Let's do this. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Just allow yourself to release all of these very dense, very intense emotions and thoughts. Feel yourself calming, releasing. Feel yourself relaxing your sphincter. Feel the relax and release. The glutes are relaxing. The attitude is recalibrating. How do you guys feel? Did your butt cheeks release? Do you feel better? Do you feel cleansed? Do you feel cleansed? Should we do one more round? I feel recalibrated. I feel the light of the Lord shining on me once again. Totally serious. Totally serious. Totally serious. All right. Now that I return back to Santa with my fake ass accent. Right. All right. Okay. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever read this one the entire time I've owned this deck. I don't think I've ever pulled this one out. All right. Card number 36. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunk. I don't know if I like that. Don't ask the conscious about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. So it's almost like this very poetic way of saying Don't ask people who have never lived through the very thing you're asking for advice from. Don't ask. Instead, allow yourself to witness the people who are living through it, who have lived through it, who have healed beyond it. They are the ones who have the ability to advise and guide you through the process you're in. And really, it's just a process. You're in a process and it's going to be okay. All right? It's literally going to be okay. So, bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and choose all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic. Of course, you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. Oh, you blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, a writer, content in your own world of dreams. Or perhaps you are a healer, devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of those, or some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there is a passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey. If you accept the invitation of the wild red mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze, to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. You are ready. It's open to you. Will you accept? It takes a great spirit, one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger. And to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread hot and fresh and wine that is mouth-filling and yummy. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth, that suffering is necessary in order to heal, towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. Pain is not optional. Pain is the greatest teacher you will ever come across in this lifetime. Suffering That's optional. Suffering is what you choose in the presence of pain. Suffering is your fear bubbling over and crippling you in a place of suffering. Suffering is optional. Pain is not. Sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you on the head while grabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realize everything in your life is leading to love. Whether through caress or a slap, the divine lover is seducing you. You can accept this. You can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back because some choices make sense and others supposedly do not. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the wild red mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans and devour your doubts and certainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there's nothing left, she'll grab your hands and spin you. You'll tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her spinning together, along with the earth upon her axis. With a daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the world red. Let us laugh and change the world. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. What was the question? It is a big cosmic yes. Okay. Whatever it is that you have been just holding on to out of fear, whatever it is that you're afraid, worst case scenario will come forward. The answer is yes. Not yes to the worst case scenario, but yes to you. Yes to your advances. Yes to your approach. Yes to your request to be considered. What are you going to do about that yes? Are you going to allow yourself to reconsider so that you can finally have an opportunity to be truly considered? It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is a time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. The needing to know comes from a place of avoidance and control. I needed to know everything. My thirst for knowledge was insatiable. I'm a voracious learner. Why? Because I need to know. Why do I need to know? Just in case. Just in case. I know something about most things. I've forgotten much of that. Let that sink in. Why acquire knowledge you'll never have use for? Well, that's why I acquire it, because what if? What if not? So then what did you just do? You wasted hours in every day, days in every week, weeks of every month, years of your life, hoarding things you don't even need. All because you're afraid that who you are right now in this moment, as you are, is not enough. I used to exist in a place of hoarding information. Um, for those who are in my membership, y'all saw just a fraction of the amount of manuals that I have. A fraction of a fraction. Let that sink in. If you are in my membership, that's a fraction of one folder. My external drives are terabytes. They're not gigs, they're terabytes. Why? Because life is showing me something unfolding in front of me. What do I mean by that? I use a MacBook Pro for work. It has quite a bit of storage in it. It's meant to be a workhorse. It has all the upgrades for when I bought it. It has all of that. So, what do I need these drives for? And when I say, okay, drives upon drives upon drives, that's just one of them. The other ones are in the other room. So, what do I need all that for? Because I consistently need to free up disk space. I consistently overload this laptop with tremendous numbers of files, large files, small files, hella large files, all of that. And my life is showing me something unfolding. This consistent activity, a necessity to take everything that's not necessary and offload it somewhere else. I don't have to let it go. I don't have to discard it. I don't have to delete it. It can be kept somewhere else if there's ever a time I need that information again. I mean, aside from the physical drives, I have um, so many different accounts for online storage as well. I'm not talking about cloud. I'm talking about online storage. And it's this thing of you have a finite amount of space within your human brain. What are you using that for? To store files of fear? Is that what it is? You're afraid of your life? Your life is happening with you, for you, to you. You're afraid of the one thing that's a given, that's a constant. Let's release our fear. It's time to allow ourselves to step forward with no hesitation, forward into this place of embracing our potential, embracing what we are learning in this moment, embracing the presence or absence of people in our lives, just embracing it, allowing our life to be what it is. And what is life? An opportunity to learn through experience. If you want me to define life, to quantify what life is, an opportunity to learn through experience. What else would life be? What, to save other people? Who said they want you to save them? But I mean, we need each other. Well, there's this island somewhere over, I think by India, I want to say. I don't know where. I've read it quite a few times. There's this island who, should any stranger approach, regardless of their intent, they will kill you once you reach the shore. Why? Their life taught them that the one time that a foreigner came, well, they harmed some of the women. So no, no more. They don't have COVID. They don't have any of that. They are a primitive people on an island. They don't have electric. They don't have any of that. And they're perfectly fine. They are happy in their existence. It's like this thing of just because someone introduced you to something and got you addicted to it, all of a sudden everyone has to have that. As someone who has lived without running electricity, running water for a prolonged period, I mean, it's convenient, but do I need it? I need clean water, but do I need running water? Do I need to be plugged into the grid? No. No, I don't. Because I've experienced it, I have no fear of it. So, what we have done as people is we've ceased experiencing and begun just reading. Like, I know some people who wanna talk as though they've been tactically trained by governing bodies and are badass in that way, but then it's like, "Oh, what kind do you own?" "Oh, I don't own one." "Oh. Oh, so you used to go to the range?" "Oh, no, I've never been to the range." "Are you serious? You're serious? 'Cause you read something in a book?" You wanna debate with me between 223 and a Beowulf? But you've never even shot a 223? Okay. Sometimes we need to recognize these are the types of people we have in our lives. People who are keyboard warriors but have never been to war. And it doesn't even have to be an official war between nations. For some of us, our entire life has been a war. Yeah. Like, people have said to me, like, "Emmy, how did you become so strong?" "Strong? What are you talking about?" "You're just so strong." Well, I don't know. Like, what did you do to become strong? Like, okay, so let me break it down for you. When you've never had anyone to depend on, and everyone that society told you you could depend on are the very people who are tearing you down, um, you don't have the luxury of being weak. So how did I become strong? I lived. I continued to live, to exist. And I didn't allow anything that happened to me to take me from who I am. That's how I became strong. I lived. I experienced and I lived. And it's this thing of it must have been nice to have the luxury of being able to lean on people. Must have been nice. I don't know what that's like. In your developmental stages, I don't know what that's like. Um, but just because I don't know what that's like doesn't mean I'm not capable of providing that for someone else. Yep. Yes, Lisa. Yes, Lisa. It's amazing how strong you can be when strong is your only choice. Yeah. Yep. I didn't have anyone reading to me. I didn't have anyone helping me with homework. I have 0 memories of anyone ever helping me with homework from kindergarten all the way on up. I don't have any memories of that. I don't remember ever feeling comfortable enough to even ask someone to help me with elementary homework. And no, that's not something to pity. That's something to help you understand what I have lived through has made me who I am, an amazing person, powerful in my softness, flexible in my strength. I don't need to just be a byproduct of what I believe I did not receive. I am a totality. And whatever I did not receive, I created and provided for myself. That that's powerful. It is powerful. And so when people think that they can just gang up on you and pick on you, honey, I never had that acceptance. That's my norm. But you think I'm going to be intimidated? That's literally my norm. No, I don't feel bad about it. Like, I don't feel bad about it because it's made me such a stable and stabilizing type of energy and person. Yep. Yep. I don't feel bad about it at all. Like, I mean, I still have my insecurities. I still have these things that I struggle through, but I don't have the same struggles as the average woman. I don't look at a woman younger than me and feel like, oh, I'm old. The only time I feel old is when I'm too sedentary and my joints feel stiff because they've become destabilized from my health conditions. I don't feel like I have to look a specific age. I just want to be the healthiest version of myself possible. I don't feel younger people are my competition. I don't get insecure if people don't compliment me. In fact, it makes me feel weird. Like, why are you complimenting me? This is so effing. What are you doing? Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to be so disconnected from the stereotypical struggle of a woman in the flesh. It's a very, very, very empowering thing. It's a very empowering thing. So don't be ashamed of your history. Exist, experience, allow yourself to neutrally observe these memories you have of earlier life. Allow yourself to truly see, truly, truly, truly see the gravity of you, the gravity of who you are, where you've traveled through, who you're becoming, how important this process is for you. So, yesterday, before I get going, yesterday I came live in the evening time. I came live because I was having an insecure moment. I was having a very insecure moment. It was very difficult for me. Um, and I did my makeup while I talked to you guys about some of the things that run through my head. And then I ended the live with this promise of a reward for all of you. What I needed to do yesterday was basically take some selfies, try and have them look as professional as possible, despite the fact that I don't have my gear anymore and it's just me. Um, I did my makeup and I did the best that I could with the limited equipment that I currently have, and the results are are ready. They're ready. I told you guys that I would show you a whole nother side of me, a side that I tend to not show. I tend to prefer to be stripped down and bare, very real and very raw, and just existing in this extremely authentic state. I don't really like to exit out of that state, but here's the thing. In the time that I've lived in that way, which is it's been a beautiful time. It's been a beautiful time with tremendous growth. But in the time that I've lived in that way, I somehow lost sight of other aspects of myself. I'm a whole being. I'm not just stripped down and bare. I'm not always just naked in my truth. There is this part of me that just glows when I adorn myself as well. And it's okay for me to tap into that again. That part of me that is more involved in aesthetics versus just the real and the raw and the nitty gritty. So if you want to see the results of that, hold on, let me type it out. If you want to see it, you have to go here. Go to soulworksynergistics.com. You'll see the side of me that I felt ashamed existed. The side of me that I felt like I was being fake if I was being polished. I felt that I had to portray myself only in one aspect. If you take me as you see me in this live stream and you pair it with the me that you see in that website, you'll begin to understand the totality of me and how being polarized to such a degree is not always the best. It's not always the best thing. It's not always what you need. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to dance between those opposing polarities. Sometimes you have to just allow yourself to let other aspects of you take center stage, even for a moment. Even for a moment. My son said it best yesterday when he said, "Looks like you're coming full circle." He had asked me what's wrong because I was pouting and stomping around the house. I was pouting and stomping around the house because I didn't want to take pictures of myself. And I had told him this, that I was advised from the business meeting that I had to redo the website, that it needed to feature its greatest asset, which is me. And so he said, "Wow, it looks like you're coming full circle." I started my journey into this self-realization, self-actualization, self-activation years ago. It started when I became officially a professional photographer, makeup artist, wardrobe stylist, and post-production editor. I did really well in that industry. And then I felt like I didn't belong. And this entire time, I was failing to realize all of the skills that I've developed over the years have been things that I've developed for this period, for this point. That was also the time when I began to learn, teach myself how to do some light web design. Everything that I need, I've lived through. Everything that you need, you have lived through, are living through, and will eventually live through. Yes, imposter syndrome. And the time to heal that imposter is now. Yeah. If you guys don't know what imposter syndrome is, you should look it up. I think many of us who come and share this space together regularly, I think many of us suffer through imposter syndrome. I am so much more than I ever let on. So much more. And I think you're going to begin to really see exactly how much more. Not because I am being forced, um, but because my life and where it's taking me right now is inspiring me to finally move out of this phase and enter into this new Emmy era. One where you can see me in the truth of who, how, and what I actually am. No more playing small. No more trying to deny aspects of me just because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to seem like this or seem like that. I can only be who I am. And however that's presented will vary day to day. Every single way it's presented. So long as I carry that love for myself, I'm still going to be sexy as fuck. And you need to take in that logic. regardless of how you present yourself, so long as you can feel love for yourself in that moment, you're probably the most beautiful thing in that environment. So start acting like it. Start seeing yourself as that, right? So y'all check out the new website, soulworksynergistics.com. If you would like to receive any type of newsletters, if you want to be considered, put on a list for people we will be interviewing for the campus, because we're creating that soul sanctuary, that campus, just sign up there. If you are moved by the work that I do, if you feel resonance with what I stand for, what I'm trying to accomplish, the donation button is finally working. Any amount is very deeply appreciated. All of these things, I mean, oh, y'all, I'm forming an entire crew here. We're doing this behind the scenes. If you feel you have something to contribute to this publicly, where you can be witnessed publicly, go to that website, drop me a little line. At the very bottom of that page on that website, you can leave me a review. You can leave me and my work a review. You can comment on there. You can have your story seen and heard. All of that amazing, amazing stuff. Oh, thank you, Kaya. Oh, thank you so much. Um, we just have to remember we're not in this journey alone. Even if we feel alone, that doesn't mean that we are. When you are ready to affect change, you will, and nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're finding your courage. You're feeling this hyped up sense of energy, like, yes, I'm cold right now. I can feel it coursing through me. That tells me we are ready. Ready for what? Ready for now. The future is now. This is the future. And this is the future. And this is the future. And this is the future. You see? The future is now. It's that breath after the inhale. It's not some far off thing. We can do this now. We can absolutely do this now. It's just a matter of, are you willing? Are you willing? And anything that's truly worth our while is not something that will come easily. It is something you will toil over, something you will need to continue to choose every single time until it becomes what you know it is meant to be. So no, I don't think this is going to be easy, but I damn sure know this is what I need. I'm done waiting for change. I'm done waiting for someone else to be the change that I'm seeking. Now, I have my courage to be the change that I was born to be. What I need is for you to join me there. What I need is for you to choose to join me at a level of existence where your fear, no, it's no longer going to cripple you. Your belief in your potential needs to always outweigh, overpower, and be heard over the whispers of your fear. And that's what we're going to start doing. This is exactly what we're going to start doing. And I know I'm not doing it alone. I know we're doing it together. I'm working through my own insecurities of what if people betray me? What if people this? No, I've learned from life already. I have learned that is not going to be repeated. I can now speak up for myself. I am able to accept. I have a high level of discernment. I am a whole person at this point. I'm not repeating any of those cycles ever again. So now we realize it was never about trusting others. It was always about letting others show me that I can trust myself. I love that. And that's a good place to end today's services. Y'all, I have church every 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Monday through Sunday, we have church here. 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join me often. Share this out. I promise I'm working on my attitude. I promise I'm working on recalibrating the attitude. But I have to be my most authentic self. And sometimes you have to see that authenticity expressed as being a bit abrasive. It's not always the best thing, but it's a real thing. And if I take accountability, if I allow myself to grow from that and allow it to shift me even just 1 degree at a time, there's nothing I have to be ashamed of. And I want to mention all of this because you guys, if you see me as some sort of template of how you are going to grow yourself and love yourself and enter into this place of sovereignty, you need to be able to see me when I falter and the way in which I pick myself back up and dust myself off, the way in which I free myself to be in my process, whatever that process is. I'm not expected to be perfect, and neither are you. I'm expected to be real and compassionate for myself as well as for others. I'm very excited about where this is going to go. This first campus is just the first campus. This is going to be global. It's only a matter of time. If you have organizations, if your company is willing to match your donation or donate in your name, please do so. Please do so. This is not just something that's going to be created by all of us who are already struggling financially. I know we all are. I know we all are. And my logic is I want you to eat before you donate. I want your bills paid before you donate. Putting yourself in a stretched out, uncomfortable financial position to help me, to love me, that's not what I want. If you have a job, if you have a company, these are tax deductible. Donations are tax deductible. Approach your company, approach your job, approach whoever. What type of support we need the most is to simply spread the word. I know the integrity of the work I do. I know I conduct myself always with integrity. I'm not got attitude though, but I'm always overflowing with truth and integrity. And anyone who aligns with what I'm trying to do, they don't notice the attitude and the faltering of my attitude. They are hyper fixated on the potentiality I am bringing to fruition. I'm not trying. I am bringing this to fruition and I will not stop until it is. And when it is, I'm going to make it even more. I'm so thankful for my childhood right now because that's what was instilled in me. That if you don't believe in me, I'm not going to waste my time or my breath arguing with you to convince you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure you can see. And as you see me doing it, I'm going to kick it up multiple notches so you can understand. Don't ever, ever, ever again tell me what I am capable of and what I am not. Because you have no idea. And that's okay. Because your lack of knowing about me is what will inspire me to show you even more. So let's be rebellious against this system, not through violence, but by coming together in a unified manner, unification in our diversity. I may be the head of this, I may be the president of the organization, but the head also needs a neck and a body, or it's nothing. So this is what we are doing together. This is for us. And just like you have two hands, the left hand does different things than the right. We all are created differently for a reason. Together, we become synergistic in our purpose. We become synergistic in our soul work. We enter into a place of soul work synergistics. Everything is very carefully considered. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. I'll see you again here, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, tomorrow and every day. Okay? Tomorrow and every day. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. And make sure you love on yourself today. Check out my website. Let me know what you think. Bye, everyone.